As the levies march off and the crowd disappears, Riss steadies himself, not quite recovered from his ordeal. Finally, he raises his head and focuses on you and says, "Welcome back to Truly Evil Games. I'm Corey, this is Tarek, and you're watching Torment, Tides of Numenera." But you already knew that since you clicked the button and started watching this video. Unless you're a bot, in which case, hello, our robot overlords.
We bow down to you.
Yes.
And pray for your long and fruitful reign.
So I have a thing about robots. I don't think that when robots take over our lives, we'll be fighting the robots. I think we'll be fighting each other. I think the war of the robots will be fought human to human. It will be against the people who own the robots versus the people who have absolutely nothing and no more work anymore.
And no more robots.
Yeah, everything will be automated. At that point in time, money will be useless because the robots will take care of everything. And people won't be able to let go of that concept of money. And so we'll start fighting each other over the jobs that aren't there. And the rich people who own all the robots will probably make a scapegoat of like these people or those people. And idiots like Trump voters will probably just fucking, buy that shit.
I think the Robo-Apocalypse will be much more similar to the Japanese version of Robo-Apocalypse, which involves humans just banging a bunch of robots.
Did I ever tell you about the reverse Robo-Apocalypse?
Yeah, the reverse Robo-Apocalypse is when we bang robots to death.
Where instead of robots taking over and enslaving us or killing us, we make a bunch of sex robots and they enslave us to satisfy all their sexual desires.
I think that's going to happen.
Yeah, because the Japan robots take over, and
we're going to make
hedonism bot,
so
hedonism bot is
100% going to.
Suddenly, you have to fuck your tea kettle every morning.
Yeah, or else.
It's so hot. That's how you know the tea's done when you get to the high pitched voice.
The kettle is popped.
Reese, what you do, Reese? Reese is your guy.
Okay. If you are the one who got me out of the nightmare, thank you. But where's that? There you are, you slippery bastard. Now where's the money? If I went through the hell for nothing, The bastard left me out to dry. I know it. A whole day to beer. I spilled my guts up there a whole day.
Yes, about the money. You see, Riss, I was hoping to get a reward for turning in the fellow who sold us that brandy without telling us about its secrets. But
there's always a but when it comes to money, isn't there? I should have known. You only said you'd pay me so I wouldn't squeal on you, and you only saved my skin to save your own. He smacks his fists together. Now I am going to have to fight through your friend to get to you, or are you going to step out from behind him and act and take it like a man? Should we let him fight to the death? Take whoever wins and into our party?
No,
like a
I
rite
don't
of
think we'll be able to take Reese into our party because he didn't have dialogue when we first spoke to him, like voice worked dialogue. So
all right, calm down, both of you. Riss, tell it from the beginning. Boom.
Ooh, dominant tides have shifted yet again.
Ooh, I'm just all kinds of shifty. I'd say mercurial. There isn't much to tell. Captain Silvertongue here talked me into a dirty job, then disappeared like an abacus?
Sounds good to me.
And left me holding the bag when all was said and done and went into a sour, milky Drano.
Oh, Riss, says Typer. Can you blame me for running when I had the chance? You would have done the same. And besides, if I hadn't, we would have been both sentenced to die, with no one to free either of us. Lucky that, if my tattooed friend hadn't come along, we'd both be executed in any case.
You only wanted to free me because you knew you'd be next on the block once the Devourer ate me. How would the Devourer of Wrongs know what Tiber was involved? Oh, Dendra her. Consume our memories with our flesh. They know everything by the time they're finished eating us, and Tiber knew I'd have plenty of memories of him. Didn't you, you coward?
We
We already know what they are.
Yeah. What's the job?
What was the job? Tiber said we were transporting black market booze from
Holios.
Holios. But he didn't tell me that he'd hidden state secrets in one of the bottles using some liquid Numenera trick, which turned a slap on the wrist crime into a damned death sentence.
Death sentence? You're alive, aren't you? I'd have told him eventually. Ignorance was supposed to keep him safe.
Mm-hmm. That's as may be, but you certainly seem to know when the levies were going to come calling. The council somehow got wind of the deal and came after us. Funny how I was the only one home when they knocked on the door. You should make amends to him, buddy.
The Devourer would have found you guilty, Tiber. Is this true? Ooh.
Actually, yeah, let's go with 2.
All right. As far as it goes, he would have learned about me if he had eaten Riz, and I did manage to escape the levies when they showed up looking for us. But I didn't abandon you, lad. Riz, I escaped the levies and saved you from the Devourer of Wrongs because I love you. And I did not want to see you die. You have to believe me. Escaping the levies was just good luck, that much is true. I love you.
Do I? Cracking his knuckles.
I want him to be like Fonzie and be like, la 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 la
la la la la la la la
la you. So where are we gonna go?
Let's do Tiber.
Yeah, okay.
Go and do some shit.
Back up
Gold.
Ooh, gold. We got a little bit of gold inside of us.
Gold.
You're up.
That's right. And you can start by giving me my share of the spoils.
Riz, you don't know what you're talking about. I never got paid. I promise you.
This isn't over, you self-serving bastard! Hide behind your friend if you like, but you won't keep you safe forever.
All right.
You're dead, Tiber.
You're dead, Tiber.
Did you hear me? Dead.
All right, let's
D-E-D.
I'll show you what
dead.
tides are here.
All right.
So
yeah, let's
these are
talk
our
about tides, and then we'll probably call it an episode.
All right, sure. Dominant tides. The indigo tides represents justice, compromise, and society as a whole. People attuned to this tide seek the greater good for the benefit of the larger community, even if it comes at the cost to an individual. Law enforcement, politicians, justice, and vigilance are often attuned to this tide. I really don't know what it does. I think you get different options depending on what tide you are. I couldn't say for sure, though.
So our dominant tide is indigo?
Indigo right now, which is the justice tide. So
okay,
I can't tell you the other tides unless we are. I know blue is the intelligent tide. Red is like the adventurous tide. Silver, I forget what silver is. Anyways,
the boring tide.
And then there's gold.
And you can't. They don't have like a civilopedia.
I think gold is helping people.
Oh.
What'd you say?
I said they don't have like a civilopedia. They have like a codex.
Journal completed. No, you're supposed to figure this out in game, I think. Hold on. It's a journal. Area map. Pause menu. Nope.
Go to options.
Like that's just like game options, dude.
Yeah, I guess not. Interesting. All right, well, We'll continue this next time.
Next time on the Truly Evil Games show, starring me, the Truly Evil Gamer, and Tarek.
And we'll find out what the hell that blob is inside of the blob thing.
Tarek, are you evil too? Container. Are we both evil, or is it just me?
I think we're both pretty evil.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
then you're good for this show. You qualify.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm a little evil.
Why is this guy still here?
I don't know. He's hanging out.
Your
people are tall. He's just stoned. When's the execution gonna happen?
Alright, look at this thing.
Yeah.
Isn't he beautiful?
It's a weird thing.
Life is beautiful.
Life is beautiful.